EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs. A short kick taken at the 18 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Counter. It's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Fourth down, Stafford. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack?
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Stafford. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mike Evans from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready?
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Steal. Check steal. Black one. Ultra. Right.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 7-7, our score after 1.
On the double.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Silver black.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Right, 97.
fourth down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now a first down carry for Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
52 blast. Shot, 17.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Damian Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running left, it's Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Set, ready. Quick, yellow. Left, left. Hey,
In
red.
motion, the tight end.
Hey, green.
They'll try the right side with Harris to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Play action. Stafford. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, here's Henry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. From the gun, here's Stafford looking for the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On the move to his left, toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Hey, home field. Yellow, blue.
Love, they go play action now. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Darren Waller, 50 yards. And the Bengals would extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oswald good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Going deep here for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fields this way up at the 17, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Okay, ready? Drill 3.
Play action this time with Love. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Trouble 38. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyquan Thornton from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st down, Stafford here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Monday.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Seibert's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Right. 5, 2, 6, 7.
Love to throw for it on fourth. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. Play fake. Here's Love. Out to his left. It's brought in by Harris. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry. 30 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Black Ultra. Yellow.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Red cycle. Plastic stick. Go pink. Long red.
On 4th down, Love. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Harris running straight ahead. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Strike. Strike. Ready?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And some room to run now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
22 needle.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting,
but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Black shot. Blue striker.
Love looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Steel black. Hey, green. Drill green. White, white. Light blue. Six, mega. Smash, red.
Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Murray used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run it again with Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They keep it with Henry on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stafford airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Seibert on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Set, ready.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Green back. Black ultra. Ready.
Here's Love. He's got Mooney, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Yellow. Set.
Now Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Red, cycle. Yellow, go.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. That's caught by Thornton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, blue. Blaster, stick. Claws red. Black shot.
Back to throw. Pass complete to Harris, and he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11, and he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Blue striker. Steel, black. Grill green. White, white. White, blue. Blue, go.
Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stick, mega. Smash, red. Red, yellow.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Green jack. Hey, cross field.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. away. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.